What up, homie? It's your girl Keisha, and I am here with tonight's all tea, all shade Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 12, episode 7 review. Want to remind you guys that Sharita and I's teaser podcast episode of It Started with Wanda is up right now. Thank you all so much for everybody that tuned into the live viewing yesterday. We're at 8.5 thousand viewers. Thank you guys so much. The feedback has been incredible. We cannot wait to start the actual podcast. It will be on the way very soon. Continue to share it, continue to listen. We appreciate everybody's support. Also, you guys, tomorrow is my lookbook video drop for my collaboration with Pretty Girl Parlor Curvy Teak. I have 5 outfits that I have picked for my summer capsule collection. This is for my plus size girls. You do not want to miss it. The video will be airing at 6 p.m. Central Time tomorrow. I can't wait for you guys to see what I have in store for you. Now let's get into some behind the scenes tea, y'all. My first bit of tea is on Erika Jayne. As you can see in this picture, she has revealed that she has a $2.2 million tax bill and had the nerve to say that she don't have the ability to pay it. So in the story, it goes, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Erika Jayne, who is 50 years old, said that her business manager received a notice last month saying that Erika owes $2,226,985.77 in taxes to California. She responded, "I am in the midst of trying to figure out the basis of this tax bill with the assistance of my business manager, who is also an accountant." The Georgia native wrote in filing dated Tuesday, June 14th, "I do not have the ability to pay the California Franchise Tax Board tax bill." Baby, let me tell you something, Miss Erika. I don't know what world you think you live in where you literally are about to tell these people you can't afford to pay them when you're on national television with a whole glam squad that you do not need, bitch. Now, I know in the past you said that you paid $40,000 either a month. Yeah, I think it was a month for your glam squad. Obviously, you're not still paying these people $40,000 a month. It's obvious that they fuck with you, they love you, so they've taken a pay decrease. But regardless, I know you think that is downsizing by getting a smaller house and not going and shopping as much. But darling, you need to prioritize, because us everyday folks, regular folks, still got to pay our taxes, darling, and you are not an exception, sis. You got your nerve. My next bit of tea is on the Real Housewives Beverly Hills newcomer Diana, honey. I knew it was something about this chick that I wasn't really vibing with. So if you've been living under a rock, this past week, she was all in the news for making a racist comment to a black creator. So a Instagram page by the name of Philly.diva posted a picture of Diana's from her past. It's obvious that she's had a lot of surgery done on her face. I guess sis didn't like the picture and what the girl had to say about her. I only have half of her statement, but she said that I financed before war criminals were brought to justice. I was probably 20 or 30 pounds skinnier, and having glam was last thing on my mind. Also looks like picture is manipulated, but shame on you and your bullshit shopping. So the girl Philly Diva responded, "Holy shit, you had time today. But the fact is, both pics are you. However, neither of them look alike. Welcome to the Bravo sphere. Keep that same energy with the rest of Instagram that thinks you have no storyline and should be fired. But shout out to my brand new page." Then the girl also added Diana and said, "and not just with the black content creators." So it seems like the girl was insinuating or implying that Diana only found issues with the black creators that put her past photos on blast and had something to say to them, but she didn't have anything to say to the white social media creators. So then on Twitter, somebody reposted the picture that Philly Diva posted of Diana in this photo that you see on the screen. The photo of the lady in the white blazer is Diana. The photo of the lady in the pink is also Diana. And you would never think that they were the same person. You can see that she's had extensive work on her face. And somebody on Twitter said, my mind can't comprehend that this is the same woman. Philly Diva put underneath the caption of this photo, I guess the first at SD Generio, that's Diana's handle, was the one that shopped in stores, and the second is allergic to dust and doesn't know what an outlet is. And so Diana then came underneath the picture and commented, it can't feel good being a black content creator. So the girl Philly Diva responded, actually, for my first day feels okay. You gave me attention that I wasn't looking for, and it looks like now you have a storyline, so sounds like a win-win to me. And I still don't see you keeping this same energy with the white creators that have posted the same picture with far more followers, but I see you're giving me more attention than when the producers asked you about your book. Child, just throw the whole lady away. Just throw her the whole way back to Russia or Yugoslavia or wherever the hell her ass is from, child, because where did that come from? I understand that the girl had made the comment about her being a black, about black content creators. And she was saying, like, you only have said some stuff to black content creators and not white. So then for Diana to come back with saying it can't feel good being a black content creator, like, what the fuck is that supposed to mean? Huh? Like, what you, like, there's no excuse for her to have said that. 1 + 1 ain't equaling up to 2. It didn't mean, the meaning wasn't right. Whatever she was trying to say, it can't be nothing but you black and it sucks that you black. That's what I'm getting out of this, because anything else to me don't make any sense. So then the next day, Diana posted at Crystal Minkoff, Crystal from the show, woke me up screaming at me, demanding to know what I meant by this comment. I assume black content creator was a title referring to a page that would be focused on snarky content. What? I copied the term because I thought that's what it meant. I didn't realize it was referencing to you as a black woman and a content creator. Please understand, I am not from this country, at Philly.diva. So deeply sorry. I'm devastated that this was taken to mean something racially insensitive. I understand now why it was taken that way, and that was never my intention. I am truly sorry. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Don't start with the bullshit of I'm not from this country, I don't speak no English. Bitch, you understand English when it suits you, honey. For you to be a world-traveled woman who has multiple businesses, who has to speak to multiple people around the country, I don't want to hear that fucking excuse, bitch. You knew exactly what the fuck you were saying. And now it makes me understand her energy on the show even more. But we'll get into that on my review, which will be starting now. So the episode picks up exactly where we left off last week with the ladies at dinner. Dinner at this point has wrapped up. Garcelle and Lisa go back to their rooms, but the rest of the ladies head to Diana's room for a little midnight cocktail. Everybody including Sutton, and Sutton goes even though she knows that Diana probably don't want her in her room, but she really don't give a fuck. And I would have did the same damn thing, because sis was saying, I ain't got no issues with nobody, everything good, so it should be all good for me to come in your room and drink your liquor. So as they're sitting down outside on the balcony, sipping and talking. Surprisingly, Erika and Sutton are having a sidebar conversation where they are kikiing and talking and getting along and everything. And Erika's not being a bitch towards Sutton. And it was actually a pleasant thing to see. I actually like to see them getting along better than I like to see them arguing back and forth over stupid shit and Erika being a fucking bully. So Sutton admits to her glam squad the next day that she feels like that she did kind of like take her anger out on Diana and lashed out at her. And I don't think that it was a thing of she lashed out. I think it was a situation where Diana poked her nose into something that didn't have anything to do with her and was once again trying to call Sutton out and wasn't letting Sutton talk, and Sutton got in her ass. You should have minded your own fucking business. You ain't got shit to say about nothing else, but you got something to say about me every time you do speak up about something. So you get what you fucking give, bitch. End of the day. So Garcelle, Sutton, and Crystal are laying out and they're talking about everything that happened the night before and about Erika. And Garcelle says that, she feels some type of way and she's concerned about Erika because, she been drinking a lot. She's been taking a lot of medication and stuff. And, that's not safe. It's not healthy. And it seems like that she's medicating herself to be okay. And that's not the right, proper way to go about things. So Sutton says that she does want to have a conversation with Erika because they still have some things that they need to hash out because, the whole situation. She was like, I don't really understand why she don't like me or don't want to fuck with me. And Garcelle was like, and she was like, oh, because I said she was a liar. And Garcelle was like, yeah. And then here come Crystal, gotta add her 2 cents in. And was like, well, you also called me a liar. And Sutton was like, girl, are we really going back here again? So then they go to going back and forth for a little minute over that whole situation. And I'm annoyed. So then we see Lisa, Kyle, and Dorit at a different part of the resort talking. And they're talking about how they feel about Crystal constantly playing the victim and wonder, does she know that this is what she does? I very much think she's very much cognizant of what she does and that this is her ammo. This is the thing that she does to get herself out of situations with her mouth. She goes directly to the tears and playing the I'm so meek and weak. And we all know that Crystal is not meek or weak. So back over there with Crystal and Sutton and Garcelle, she tells the girls that it's not that she likes playing the victim. It's a situation of she likes to internalize things first, sort them out in her head. But then what ends up happening is everything that she's been internalizing will then come out at the wrong times. And it's not the way that she expected for it to come out, but it'll come out at the wrong time. And so Sutton and Garcelle was like, well, how about instead of just holding on to it, you can still, think about it and internalize it, but just don't hold on to it that long. Like start speaking up and getting the stuff out so we won't continue to have these issues. And I don't even think that it's her internalizing it. I just think that it's Crystal being calculating. I think that Crystal is very calculating. I think that she's very manipulative. 14 hoes ain't fell out with you at once for nothing, child. For nothing. Grown ass women for nothing, unless you was just around some elitist gossip girl snobby ass bitches, which she probably was. But I need more context on why these hoes stopped being friends with you. So Erika and the ladies head out on a boat that Dorit chartered for the day, and it's a really dope boat or whatever. Erika, however, is sloshed before they even get on the boat. She admits that she has had several drinks and she has popped some pills. So this hoe is just on national television letting the whole world know that yes, I've been over here popping pills, taking alcohol with it, and I don't give two motherfucking fucks who gonna stop me. And I'm like, okay, girl, get it how you live. Shit. All right, girl. Okay. So she can barely walk. She tripped walking up the steps to get on the boat. Everybody is concerned because they have never seen her like this ever in the 7 years she has been on this show and that they have known her. You know, Erika is always very put together, very, you know, kind of like a suit and astute, and pulled together and non-emotional. She doesn't really play around for real. So they're shocked to see this side of her. Of course, Diana makes a snarky remark about the boat, talking about it's just a day boat, like this ain't really no yacht or whatever. I've been on a yacht. Girl, suck a dick. Because she get on my nerves with trying to always bring up the fact that she grew up poor and went through all these things, but then she's the same person that wants to act like she's above it all and just really materialistic. Like, okay, girl, just get off my screen. I don't like her at all, and she has yet to bring anything of relevance to this show. So when they're sitting on the boat, it's Garcelle, Sutton, and Diane sitting in the front of the boat. And Garcelle asks Diana about her family, like, does she have any brothers and sisters? And Diana was like, I have a brother, but he passed away in the war. And so she goes on to tell the story about how they couldn't find his body and had to be found, and her mom had to be the one to identify his body and everything. And so Sutton says, you know, my father died of suicide. I kind of like had to go through the same thing. And Diana like give her a look like this bitch here, like, ugh, and rolls her eyes. And in her confessional, she was like, everything got to go back to Sutton. Every conversation got to go back to Sutton. She always makes everything about her. And I didn't take it that way. I took it as it was a way of her trying to be relatable to what Diana has gone through. I don't think that it was a pick me situation like, ooh, look at me, my father died. No, it's I understand pain and hurt, and I think that Diana just don't like her, so she took it in that manner. So then we see Kyle telling everybody she ain't never seen Erika like this. Erika is on that boat drunk boots. She can't even stand up. She laying down everywhere. She just don't give a fuck. Erika is free, honey. She is an easy breezy, beautiful cover girl, honey. She don't give a fuck. So Diana, as all the girls is laughing and talking and stuff and, you know, getting along, she decides to go off by herself and go dip into the ocean, which is fine, but you can tell by the look on her face that she did it to separate herself from the girls because she don't really like them. You can tell like she feels like she's above them, like she's above the fray of it all. And God don't like ugly, and her ass end up getting stung by a fucking jellyfish. So Erika on the boat with her legs cocked open, child, not giving a goddamn. She don't care who see that monkey. All she know is Tom ain't seen this monkey in years, child. I am a free single bitch. For Erika, this is her FREE, fuck nigga free, and I ain't got no word about no white man cheating cause I'm SINGLE again. This is about to be her fuck nigga summer, honey. She was trying to get her one of them crewmen on that boat to come knock her down. She keep on saying all she want is dick. You know, she ain't had none in 20 fucking years. She ain't want to be sitting on Tom wrinkly raggedy ass dick, child. So Garcelle then is asking Crystal if she would ever be down for a threesome. If she and Garcelle pulled up in the Uber, what she gonna do? And you know, Crystal meek ass looking like, oh my God, I feel like I'm in an after school special. Stop. You know, Erika is a freak. She trying to get her some. She trying to get in where she can fit in. So then Lisa asks Sutton, does she think that Diana end up going into the ocean and swimming to not be around her? And Sutton was like, probably, but I don't give a fuck. So they didn't get to talking, and I think it was Lisa or Kyle that said she wants to meet Erika's mom RHOBH. And she was like, no, you don't want to meet her. She was like, we don't get along. And she was like, it's a Southern thing. Sutton understands and all this and all that or whatever. And I could tell by that one episode, her first season, or it was either her second season, when she went to go visit her mom in Atlanta, that they had a very strained relationship and that she only tolerates her mom for the most part, which is very, very sad. That it's really sad. It really truly is. But it goes to show you why Erika is so closed off and cold when it comes to other people. So then Garcelle tells Sutton that, she's worried for Erika, because that was not a good look for her on that boat. And the fact that she keep on popping meds and taking it with alcohol is just crazy and for the birds. And this is all said before they all head out to their group dinner. It's their last night in Mexico. And Erika comes to dinner in this so cute little shirt dress and some heels and her top knot. And I was just obsessed with her whole entire look. I lived for it. Loved her look. Garcelle immediately asked Erika, is she gonna have some coffee, honey? She was like, what? Absolutely not. I'm going to get some espresso. I'm trying to get back how I was earlier. The party ain't stopping, bitch, until I say so. So Garcelle then invites the ladies to her birthday party, and she was like, Lisa, I'm so sad that you're gonna be there because guess who I invited? Denise. And so she really wanted Lisa there because she really wants for Lisa to make amends and apologize to Denise. Lisa was like, she ain't gonna be beat her because she got to go to New York with Harry because he's in like some play or whatever. And she just sitting there with this like stupid look on her face, looking like she was low-key embarrassed. And then she finally admits that she did reach out to Denise a month before to apologize for her behavior. And she says that it was a quick conversation, but that Denise was like, thanks for that. She appreciated it and made her feel good or whatever. And I was like, you owed that girl more than that for y'all to have had I don't know how many year friendship, and you dogged that girl. You dogged the hell out of her. Like, girl, fuck you. I would never fuck with Lisa again after that. Girl, you could take your apology and shove it up your goddamn tight vagina. Fuck you. So in her confessional, Garcelle, messy ass Garcelle said, y'all want me to speak up this season? Y'all motherfucking got it. Because Garcelle been kicking shit off, stirring the pot, and I am here for it. So Garcelle texts Denise while she was in her confessional to see if Lisa really did text her. She was like, I ain't saying she lying, but, and then looks directly in the camera. So Denise apparently responded back, when? So Garcelle was like, I mean, damn, how many times has she reached out to her? I took it as to mean like, what you mean when did this happen? I don't think that the girl actually did it, because I would be shocked that Denise wouldn't have called her and told her. I just don't see that. So Diana says that everyone, has treated her really well in the group and she loves everybody. She ain't got no problems. And Garcelle was like, you love some people more than others. Starting shit once again. And Diana was like, no, I love everybody. I don't have any problems with anybody. Garcelle calls bullshit. And I mean, everybody in America called bullshit on that. She can tell that Diana don't really like being around him. Like, she just be sitting there looking like she bored as hell, or looking like they childish and like she judging everybody. So, girl, bye. And so Garcelle then brings up Dorit asking about her book the night before, and she was like, you kind of like just shut that down, and I found it to be, kind of rude. So Diana in her confessional says Garcelle has been the most unwelcoming out of everybody in the group. And I was like, it's mighty funny that it's the black girl that has been the most unwelcoming. Maybe she's the most unwelcoming because she clocked your racism, ho, because now I'm looking at you sideways. So fuck off. That night, Sutton and Erika are sitting side by side, chatting again about Bumble and online dating and shit. And, things are going good between them. And Sutton tells Erika, I just want to know that you're being real with me this time. Because remember last season when they was getting along, Erika went on to say at the reunion that she was playing her. So I wouldn't even gave a fuck at this point. Like, girl, we can kiki, we can laugh or whatever, but I just know you for your works at this point and I don't expect shit from you. So then we see after dinner, everybody else heads up to go to bed and stuff, but Kyle, Dorit, and Diana stay downstairs to have a few drinks. And I don't know who kicked the conversation off. It was either Dorit or Kyle bringing up Diana's issues or her argument with Sutton. And Diana was like, I told her at lunch you get one time with me. And that, she lucky she didn't get head button because she is from Bosnia and all of this. I'm like, okay, girl, you kicking a lot of game. You throwing out a lot of threats, but you was the one at the table crying. Cause I'm like, I don't see you bothering nobody else but the quote unquote probably weakling, less glamorous one as far as looks, which is Sutton. And then the black girl that you got issues with. Girl, okay, I see right through your fake ass. So on the last day when it's time for them to go, the girls end up riding back on Diana's private plane. So as Sutton's getting on the plane, she asks, can we sit anywhere? And Lisa and Diana were both like, yeah, sit anywhere. So then when Sutton said, is it okay if I sit next to y'all or sit with y'all? Diana then says, well, how were we sitting? How were we sitting? Like, what was the seating plan of when we were on our way there? So at that point, Sutton was like, it's cool. I don't got to sit up here or whatever. So apparently at some point she ended up telling Garcelle what happened. And, Garcelle was like, that wasn't cool. That was rude. And she was like, if you do end up sending her any type of like arrangement, flowers for her letting us ride on this private jet, don't add my name to it because I don't fuck with her. And Sutton was like, oh, you ain't got to worry. I ain't sending her ass nothing. And so Sutton also goes on to tell Garcelle that she feels like Diana snubbing her and making her sit elsewhere is retaliation for what happened at that dining room table. And I 100% agree. 100% agree. And Dorit even said it in her confessional that when Diana gets quiet, she plotting on something. And that bitch had been quiet as a motherfucking mouse in church, goddammit, trying to figure out how and when she was going to get Sutton back. But baby, you think you don't like dust, bitch? How about I'm gonna pay your ass dust? Come fuck with me if you want to, because now on next week episode she gonna get on there acting like she the big bad wolf or somebody. Diana, you and your fix a flat face, girl, goodbye. So you guys, that was my review of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Overall, I give tonight's episode a C+. It was only really entertaining to me because of Erika being drunk, because she was funny as hell, and that tickled the fuck out of me. Let me know what you guys think about tonight's episode down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. Don't forget, once again, you guys, to check out Sharita and I's upcoming podcast. It started with Wanda. We have a teaser episode up right now, and tomorrow my collection with Pretty Girl Parlor Curvy Teak will be debuting on my lookbook video. You do not want to miss this video and see all the looks that I have in store. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.